last 10 years, Lancaster City has changed massively. The central business district has expanded outward and upward. Lots of homes in the most popular area of the city have been remodeled and rebuilt, and we still are continuing to see new housing going up in the forms of condos and apartments. So today we're actually going to be talking about what has changed in Lancaster City over the last 10 years, and more importantly, the 5 reasons why I think that the city will continue to grow and thrive over the next 10 years. And if you guys are looking to buy or sell real estate in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, whether it's the city or just the county as a whole, my goal is to be your #1 real estate resource in the area. So if you have any questions or inquiries about the area just alone, or you're interested in seeing what the market's like, hit the link in my description. I have a link that goes to a website where you can book a call with me, a quick 5-minute phone call. We'd love to be able to answer any questions that you have in person or over Zoom. So, any questions that you have, either leave it in the comment section down below or book a quick 5-minute phone call with me and we can set something up. Jumping right into things, this is something that is making a huge impact on the area, and there's this big wave of new residents that are moving into the area. This is including people from just surrounding cities, whether it's, Philadelphia, or I'm seeing people moving from York. I'm seeing people moving from places like Harrisburg or even Reading, all moving more so into Lancaster because there's a lot more here for them that they enjoy. There's a lot more restaurants, a lot more work, a lot more businesses and shops to go to than there are in places like York and Reading, as well as it's a lot more affordable in some places than it is in places like Philly. This is creating more consumer spending in the area and bringing fresh new talent into the workforce, as well as this is also increasing housing demand. Because of this new demand, purchasing a home now or in the near to distant future will only just continue to reassure your investment in Lancaster City. Investing in a home now, it'll only continue to go up in value as the demand increases in the area as well. We're only able to have so much housing in the area. So, as there is more being built, the demand is still there. Therefore, driving up, the value of your investment that you made for, down the road, if you decide that you want to move or move out of the area or whatever you want to do, you are reassured that you did make a good investment. The next thing that we are seeing is just a massive surge in new small businesses in the area as well as restaurants. So we'll just continue to, as a domino effect, attract more people, creating more jobs and just more, activities and things to do in the area. Therefore, just creating that domino effect of attracting more people to the area in terms of opportunity and things to do. Another thing that is attracting so many people from other cities like Philadelphia is that Lancaster is a very walkable, just livable city overall. I mean, while other cities like Philly are actually struggling with the sprawl, Lancaster's compact and just well-designed urban grid will just continue to become more and more valuable to some of those people that are living in some of those bigger cities. Lancaster's also known for just its local markets and shops that you can go to that people love to support. They offer great, quality goods that sometimes is a lot better than just going to the supermarket or wherever you might be going. And so, this is also attracting a lot more people from some of those bigger cities, as well as just the walkability to these things. Makes it easy to go to, easy to get to and walk to and from. That just nice quality of life with quality food, quality goods, makes it a lot more enjoyable for some of the people that are moving from some of those places. As well as this is what attracts a lot of the people in terms of tourism. Another thing that is, super attractive to some of these people is the fact that it's easy to access to and from the city. I mean, you can be in Philadelphia or in the Philly area within, an hour and a half of the city. You can be to Harrisburg within about maybe an hour from the city. And so it's easy to access. It's easy to get on the highway. It's easy to get to different places that you need to go to outside of the city. And it's very, very nicely strategically placed as a place to be just a hub, as a place to live. And if you travel a lot, if you go to and from different places in and around central Pennsylvania, and you have to get to different parts of the area, it makes it very, very easy to get in and around the county. Another major thing that we are seeing in the area is major investments in housing and infrastructure in the area. More and more people whether it's investors or developers or just even individuals, are purchasing up some of these older buildings that have sat in the city for a little while, whether they were used as a different purpose, whether it was an industrial commercial use or whatever it is. And they're turning them into newer office spaces, newer, nicer housing, and places for people to live and rent and buy, creating much more housing for some of these people that are moving from out of the area. As well as we are seeing big companies like Willow Valley Communities, which is one of the nicest and highest end retirement communities in the country, is investing into building high-rise buildings like the Mosaic Tower, which is going to be completed in and around 2029. The Mosaic Tower is actually going to be intended for people that are looking to move to the area, or whether they already live in the area but are looking to be in the Willow Valley community, will have a place to live when they aren't necessarily in dire need of that assisted living and they're still looking for that more luxurious lifestyle. Gets them into the Willow Valley community, but is creating a lot of housing for some of the people, a huge portion of the population that likes to move to Lancaster. That's actually why Lancaster is one of the retirement capitals of the country. And while this was something that I already mentioned, the strategic location of Lancaster, geographically where it is in comparison to some of the other bigger cities surrounding it, makes it another reason why so many other people are moving here. I mean, it's close enough to some of these bigger cities like Philly. And so while remote work and jobs are just becoming more and more popular, people can still easily commute to and from their office as they need to. So, there are people that go into the office maybe once a week or once a month or a couple times a month, and they go in less and less. So an hour and a half commute might not be that terrible of a commute. In fact, it's actually very reasonable, especially when the cost of living here is much more affordable as opposed to a place like Philadelphia. Places like Philly, New York, New Jersey, as well as other just surrounding counties, are all places that some of these people still go to and from, whether it is for work or just for leisure, and they can easily get to and from these places as needed while still living in the city of Lancaster. And the last reason why Lancaster will just continue to thrive over the next decade is because tourism is still hot. It's still going to bring in consistent revenue over the next decade and longer. And we only just continue to grow more and more as we build as a city, as we build as a county, as we become more and more popular. More and more people are going to come here and they're going to visit as tourists, which is going to help us have that consistent revenue. A lot of them, I've seen this happen. I've worked with buyers where this has happened. They come here as a vacation and they realize they really love this place. They fall in love with the place. They end up moving here. It's the domino effect. And it just continues to snowball. And, and more and more people will move here, therefore, creating more tourism, creating more opportunities in the market, making Lancaster thrive more and more. So over the next 10 years, not only do I think that we'll continue to see Lancaster City thrive, in fact, I think we're going to actually see it thrive and grow more than ever. And as Lancaster City grows, it only just continues to satisfy the people who are already moved here, as it just continues to validate their investment in the city. And it's not too late to get in on the action. In fact, over the next 5 to 10 years, it will be some of the best times to move and invest into Lancaster City. Not only will your quality of life get better, your investment will just only continue to go up in value, setting you up in the long run. So if you guys have any questions about moving to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, or you just have questions on the area in general, hit the link in the description, like I said at the beginning of the video. Like this video, subscribe, leave a comment down below if there's any, videos that you'd like to see me talk about in the future. Be sure to check out some of my other videos. My goal is to be your #1 resource when it comes to real estate in general and Lancaster County as a whole. And I will see you guys in the next video.